What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. It has been quite a while for me, even though it's only been a few days for you guys. I filmed a bunch of these in advance because I had a bit of a disruption with my studies and my schedule. So I am back after quite a while, and I'm super excited to be back because the last time on Final Fantasy 1, we faced off against the Lich, I think his name is. I would go to the bestiary now and check, but it's not easy to get to. You gotta go through the menu to get there, so I'm not gonna be doing that. Instead, we're just gonna jump straight back in. So we are heading, and we'll just auto-attack these guys. We're heading back to Melmond. The reason being that I want to pop into the shops, refresh our supplies, rest for sure, buy some stuff with the money that we are absolutely loaded with now, and see if the town has changed now that we have restored the Earth Crystal Power Light. I can't remember how they described it at the beginning, but yeah, really looking forward to seeing if there is actually a change there, because then that would confirm that we have actually defeated one of the big villains of the game. And then after that, we need to figure out what we're going to do next. So I think we're going to start exploring where else we can land. Whoa, Melmond does not look better. Restore the crystals to Grace. What? We did that! I can even see it in the bottom left. I thought for a second, did I load the wrong game? We have restored the crystal, I'm fairly sure of it. I mean, look how much money we got. We're rolling in it. Oh, there we go. Warriors of Light, to you we owe our thanks. The Earth is returning to normal. No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. It does not look normal to me. Although I guess it will take a while. I don't know if maybe he can see it's already happening. Maybe he's a gardener in his spare time, and so he can tell the soil is doing better. Just need some grass transplanted into it. You aren't the Warriors of Light, are you? What are you talking about? We just helped you guys out a whole lot. That's mean. Hey, I was trying to get in there. Okay, what you got for us? Nothing of use. I'm literally just passing through to see if there's anything worth buying / selling. So I noticed you picked up this X potion last time. But it's probably useful holding on to it rather than selling it. Because it does a lot more than a normal potion, which I need to start using if we're going to start collecting X potions. Also, I need to buy some ethers, but I don't think we can buy that here. I think we need to go to another town to do that. So that'll be one of our next stops, I think. But we're doing really well in terms of the other items. 3 gold needles is really all we need. Maybe we could up that to 10 at some point, but we're not in desperate need of it. We got plenty of tents, and we got some cottages. We don't need to buy any more of that. And these special swords I'm going to keep because I haven't heard anything more about it. These extra weapons I'm going to sell because we're not using them. Now, this methyl mail I'm still not sure about. But I think it's worth getting rid of compared to... Well, first get rid of the staff. Oh, methyl shield. Actually, whoa, I forgot we can equip from here. So let's do that. He definitely needs the methyl shield. And he's got the knight's armor, which is way better than the methyl mail. So, is anyone else that can use the methyl mail? No, it doesn't look like it. All right, in that case, we'll sell the iron shield. We don't need that. And we'll sell the methyl mail, because apparently that's not important. I don't know if this is a bad idea, but hey, I just did it, and it's too late to back out now. All right, let's head into the armor store. triple check there's nothing here we need to buy, even though I know there's not anything. And then I believe... Whoa. It's a gravestone. The exclamation mark made me think I needed to do something there. I'm pretty sure we bought everything we can here. We have 3 spells. We just can't buy Diago. No, we can buy Diago, but she has got 3 spells already. We just spoke to you, right? Yeah. And you? You just want us to stop by your father's shop. Whereas in this case, I still don't know why we can't buy teleport. I just don't know. But maybe it'll become apparent later. Or like, I don't know. Oh, you're just a farmer? Are you the guy who's going to help everyone grow the grass back? Because I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Yeah, I already know what you just told me, Dumbledore. What is a light? This couldn't have happened without you. The Earth's smitten, and Vera is coming back. I don't know what Vera is, but it sounds good because you're so excited about it, so it must be good. Yeah, that's the stuff about the sky ships and the civilization in the north. All old news. Just checking for anything new. That's about the giant who eats rocks. Clearly still doesn't know anything new because he would be telling us about the earth crystals by now, surely. The earth crystal must be shining again. Yes. Yes, it is. Long ago, Melmond was a beautiful town, blessed by the richness of the earth. Well, let's now that we're out in the main world, let's do a proper save now that we've gone and refreshed our stores. Where are we? File 4. We're at 10 hours now, guys. Making a good progress, I think, kind of. We've only fought one of the baddies. I assume there's 4 because there's 4 crystals. So that's why I say 1 out of 4. So I was told this game takes 20 hours, but if we're 10 hours in, we only fought 1. I don't know. Seems like we're not making good progress. But looking at the rest of the map here, we need to go and I think explore the other 3 continents because they're the only places we haven't been to. So someone told us, I think it was in Provoker, someone mentioned we can't land on any of the northern shores, and we checked earlier and couldn't find any way to land. So we are going to try and find somewhere on the continent to the southeast and see if we can land there. So it's a pretty long way to sail around. I imagine you'd be fighting a lot of bad guys. So I might want to see if we can go to the edge of the map and if it like wraps around, because it looks like it does if you look at the continent to the northwest. So if that's the case, it might just be quicker to go west and then get around to the east. But just try to look where to land. There are 2 places, one of which... There's actually 3 places, one of which brings us close to Provoker. Another one which also brings us close to Provoker, which I can't point to because there's no way to move around on the map itself. But the 2 to the top right of the southeast continent are just going to take us to places we've already been. There's only one that's new, and that's jutting out bottom right next to that crescent moon looking thing. There seems to be somewhere to land. So we'll head there if we can. And there seems to be a town by the crescent moon. So we'll go in and visit the town and see what they have to tell us. So let's do that. First things first, let's see what happens if we go to the very edge of the map. Perhaps it'll loop around and get us easily to the continents towards the north. If so, we might just head west and loop around to the southeast continent that way. So as of filming this, they have just announced that Final Fantasy IV is coming, I believe, 8th of September. something like that. Which is exciting news because I think the initial rumors were that it was coming second last week of August, which has been and gone, and they hadn't said anything. So that obviously was not actually true. But that was very likely just because, you know, the Steam database can be wrong on these things. It happens a lot, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, I'm super excited for it to actually come out. Not because, okay, let's see if we wrap around. Oh, is that what happens when you reach the edge? You just fight a bunch of guys? Or is that just coincidence? It's probably just coincidence. Oh, they're gonna kill Frankie. Okay, hang on. I need to heal this. I need to heal him. Not Frankie, they're gonna kill Arael. I'm getting everyone confused for some unknown reason. Let's... I believe he's finally healthy enough to use a Cura. Not quite. You know what? We can actually go one more round. When Arael gets to 50, that's when I'm gonna worry. We do have the life spell, so we don't have to use a Phoenix down. Alright, let's see. Does it wrap around? Yeah! Look at that! Now we're at the top. We might as well go along here and check if there's nowhere to land. I don't think there is. But yeah, regardless, I am excited for it to come out, even though it's going to be a while till I get to it. Mostly just because it's the first Final Fantasy where I really actually kind of know some of the music, because I've, you know, long before I even played any of them, and I actually, like I've said, I haven't really played any of them beyond like maybe a few minutes. This is the only one that I know I have played. Basically, before I really even discovered the franchise, I kind of knew about the music. And the way I knew about it was through the concerts that they do. One of which is called the Distant Worlds concert or something. And they have some really, really amazing covers of the Final Fantasy music. And one of my absolute favorites is the theme of love from Final Fantasy IV. And wow, it is amazing. So I can't wait to hear how they've covered that. Because in this Let's Play series, you guys won't have yet heard... Okay, we have wrapped around to the northeast, so let's go up. I didn't see anywhere to land, so I'm not going to look too hard. We haven't really seen it in this Let's Play series. The music here is great, but I obviously have also got access to Final Fantasy 2 and 3 because they released at the same time. And so even though I haven't played them, I have been in the games to listen to the music in the music player, because I'm a huge music person. And honestly, the music in Final Fantasy 2 and 3, at least the new versions of it, is amazing. And the music here is also really good, don't get me wrong. But you guys will see when you get to Final Fantasy 2, and definitely when you get to Final Fantasy 3, the music really, really is good. So judging from that, given the fact I already know about Final Fantasy 4 and its theme of love, I know I'm gonna love their cover of it when they release Final Fantasy 4. So that's why I'm so excited, basically. But without further ado, we have arrived at the Southeastern Continent. We've kind of technically been here already when we were in Pravoka, but in some senses, this is our first time being here. So, first steps ashore in a foreign land. Let's go explore it. I'm scared that there's going to be a bunch of powerful bad guys here. Ah! What is that? I think I've seen these before in Dungeons and Dragons. I think I saw these in Baldur's Gate, actually. They were pretty powerful there, so I'm kind of scared. I think we're gonna get ahead of things and cast a Cura on Arael, and I'm gonna hit these guys with some Iraga, because they're probably gonna rest when we get to this town, so there's no point holding back. Oh, they don't hit that bad. Oh, but they do poison you. That's not good. What? We can barely hurt them ourselves. All right, burn. Insects don't like fire. Oh, that didn't even do that much. And that's supposed to be one of our more powerful spells. All right, well, in that case, I'm going to get you both attacking him. And no one needs a heal yet. Is there anything I can use against these guys? Well, we could cast Poisona, but I think it's better to save that for the end of combat. A heal would probably not be too useful, so I think for now I'm just gonna let you try and hurt them, but good luck with that. Maybe I'll save Scourge for the next time we encounter a bunch of them, because I still want to try that out. Let's try Blizzara. I doubt it'll do anything, but it's worth a shot. I mean, these guys are probably not going to be weak to ice. Yeah, I didn't think it would do much. It did as much as you expect it to, so no surprises here. Basically, they didn't seem to be weak to anything, so yeah, I forgot to heal everyone. We use Poisona. I think we use that first, followed by antidotes, if I remember correctly. All right, let's head. What's the quickest way to get to the town? Ah, why is this map so frustrating? I wish I could actually move the map. We need to go down and around. I bet you could gain a lot of levels here with how tough these guys are. Oh, anacondas. Those are not that bad. I think we fought several of them before. Typical Ryco, he's literally fighting a snake with bare hands. I don't even know anyone crazy enough to do that. And we got some pretty brave people when it comes to this in South Africa. Probably also in Australia, I imagine. They have worse snakes than we do. Okay, this is why I was walking around a bit, was I want to try Scourge on these guys and see what it does. It's sound effect. It's literally like... Would you imagine it sounds like to play xylophone on a skeleton's chest or ribcage? You see, so Scourge does not hit everyone. Therefore, Scourge is not worth using over something like fire. This was what I was nervous about. I thought it would be the case. All right, Cura is 100, right? About 100. We haven't yet seen what Kuraga does. And given that we're near a town, there's no point in saving it. So let's give that a shot. And given that we are near a town, there's no point in saving it. Let's hit these guys with lightning. Okay, 270. So it's almost 300. I was kind of right. Let's see exactly what Pilara does. I think it's going to do the equivalent of Cura, but for everyone. And I want to try out what I want to play with this time. Let's try Fire. It's not going to do anything we don't expect. And in any case, they're dead very quickly. Wow, that actually gets you a lot of experience. I'm tempted to fight one more of them. Just so we can level up a bit. Let's do that. We're right near the town. We can just walk around until we encounter another bunch of those guys. Woo! Scorpions and Minotaur as well. Or Minotaur. They might actually... You know what? We'll cast this once and then move on. Yeah, there's no point holding back on these guys. But hopefully these guys will have a similar amount of experience dropped. Oh, because they They really are poisoning everyone. I wasn't paying attention to Hilara. Well, we'll probably get another chance to use it now. Oh, that is still so satisfying. Yeah, lots of damage there. And I'm gonna try Hilara again, just to see what it does. And this guy can take up Lazara. Because why not? Not that he's gonna die from that anyway. Wow, okay. That was a lot of pain for not a lot of experience. Definitely the pancakes, or however you say it, are worth it a lot more. Good thing Poisona is on its own spell tree. Because I don't know if it's if it's worth constantly leveling like this while we wait to reach the right level, especially if everyone's getting poisoned. Okay, we just got one of these guys. Hopefully a decent amount of experience comes out of him. Now I'm going to pay attention to Hilara this time, unlike what I said last time. And we're gonna hit this guy with a blizzard just because he's one guy. Yeah, still not enough. We gotta kill how many of these guys? Like 2, 3 at a time to make it worth it. I'm trying to stay near the entrance in case we get poisoned and run out of poisoners. I don't want to have to use Madonna's back. Seriously, why do you look so fabulous? I can't wrap my head around that. All right, let's hit him with the Faraga. Okay, let's pay attention this time, Iman. Okay, basically 100, so heal is basically... No, Hilara is basically a cura for everyone. Oh, there we go. That was worth it. No, it wasn't. Ryco is just short. That's sad. He's so close. Even Arael, like, really benefited from that. All right, one more combat encounter and then we can head into town. Like I said, I just want to avoid having to use any antidotes unnecessarily. We'll just get you to attack the 2 poisonous guys, and you don't need to use magic. You can just attack whoever you like. Whereas I know these guys will benefit from fire. We're gonna have to use a poisoner. I can feel it. Oh! Ariel's got that ability to dodge. Wow. Alright, well, there we go. Everyone is fully leveled up. Let's head into town. And what is it called? Crescent Lake? What a clever name. No lies, though, there could have been a more original name. What's to the right? Whoa, there's a forest? I bet you there's something in that clearing, but we just can't see it. Alright, first things first. Into the tavern, get some good ale. And some good shut-eye. And then we'll explore Crescent Lake Town. I don't know who named this place. Maybe they called it that because they came here because it's a crescent lake. It's just a normal church. This guy teleports everywhere. Let's see what's going on with the gravestones here. Oh, we can actually walk between them, okay. It's a gravestone, it's a gravestone. It's a gravestone, and it's a gravestone. None of these are not gravestones. And here we got an item shop. This is exactly what I've been looking for. All right, ramps. Let's see, what do we need? Eye potion, 150 hit points. Wow, I'm starting to think we might need that. We might want to use potions outside of battle and purchase a bunch of these, but we might have things to buy here that are very expensive, and 70,000 gil, I wanted to say gold, might still not be enough. But for sure, we want to get the ethers up to, 30. How do we, maths. Let's do the maths. That's 30. And that was, what, 2,000 and something? We could top this to 50 and I'd feel comfortable. Yeah, that's actually a decent purchase. Antidotes are really cheap now. They were not originally. We have 25. I want to bring that up to 50. Just because if we end up in a dungeon, I know we're going to run out of poison pretty quickly. And this is cheap. Look at that. 1,000 and something. Why would you not? Which reminds me, do we need any of these eye drops? We don't need, because I think darkness wears off. We have a spell to get rid of silence, and we haven't encountered silence yet, so I don't know about Echo Grass, but Gold Needle might be worth raising that to 10. It is 500 apiece, though, so we'll just leave it at that. Remedy cures ailments except stone and KO. So basically everything except Gold Needle and Phoenix Down. Not worth the 1,500 if you ask me. We don't need to buy any of these because I feel like you're only going to use a cottage like once or twice a dungeon. You'll just come back and buy them when you need them. Sleeping bag we're going to use first next time, and then we're going to finish up our tents before we use a cottage. Otherwise, there is not anything there that we need to do anything with. So, yeah. Thanks, Gramps. I really appreciate that. You have helped a lot, because for some reason, Melmond did not have a supply of useful items. They only had everything we didn't need, and really expensive armor, which it seems like you are lacking. Seriously, what is this? Mithril gloves is useful, though. That is true. So let's get those. Where do the gloves go? There we go. Wow, that is not much of a difference, but hey, you take what you can get. Okay, that guy, literally, look at him. He looks like a leprechaun. What is this? Is it the same guy just wearing different clothes? All right, who are you? My husband is always traveling, and in the little time he is home, he sleeps all day. Well, I'm not gonna go there. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. You know, sometimes people have sleep disorders. Maybe you need to take him to a doctor. Who is this guy? Is this the husband? He's not actually traveling, he's just hiding. Oh, he's sleeping. But sleepwalking, I guess. Okay, he definitely needs to see a sleep specialist. The fact that he's sleepwalking and in the graveyard of all places. That's not good. Maybe he's possessed. It is the same guy, just wearing different clothes. Right, it seems as though we'll benefit from a mithril sword or a mithril axe. Axe sword from mithril, sword word from mithril, everything's word from mithril. Who wrote these things? Okay, I think mithril sword is the best option. But it seriously makes me wonder why we bother with any of these special weapons. They all do... Wait, didn't I buy the mithril sword? What happened? I swear I bought it, but I must have pressed the wrong button. Okay. Mithril sword. Ah, look at this. Why would I use any of these others? I guess if you know there's a specific enemy, like let's say you're gonna be fighting aquatic enemies, maybe coral sword, or dragons, or like snakes. You'll use this thing, and this is spellcasters, and this is werewolves or beasts, I guess. So I'm sure it's got its uses, but maybe not obvious right now. Okay, let's go chat to brother number 4. Oh wait, no, that was all of them. Okay. Our clones are here. We'll chat to them. Okay, see, we can't buy this spell either. Exit transports the party out of dungeons. Why can't we buy these things? We can buy Protera and Invisira, which I think replace Protect and Invis. Seems to do the spell for the whole party. Stoner cures stone. Ah! If we buy that, we don't ever need gold needles? But let's first see what Arael's twin is selling. Thundaga! Definitely need that. Ooh, death would be cool if I could be guaranteed it works. I'm not sure that that's the case after seeing what happens with Scourge. Quake calls an earthquake to swallow enemies. Okay, that explains things, because I swear I saw resistance to earth with one of the enemies in the bestiary, and that just made no sense to me, because I didn't know he had earth spells, but there we go. Paralyzes one enemy. Okay, Thundaga for sure. Now, looking at how much money we got, just doing the maths, 13,000, 26,000, 42,000, we can buy 2 more spells. So are there any ones here that we desperately need? No. Quake could be useful. I feel like you want to save your spell points for Thundaga, though, surely. Stun might be useful. What spells does Arael have? I swear he's got another spell that stuns enemies. Slower reduces an enemy's number of attacks. Sleeper puts an enemy to sleep. So stun paralyzes an enemy, which I am gathering is different to sleep. So sleep is like temporary then, like 1 turn. Okay, well in that case, why would you ever use slow? Surely you can replace these with other spells. Oh wait, no, slow reduces the number of attacks. The question then is why would you use sleep? Okay, these are all good questions that probably you would save for certain enemies. Maybe there are enemies weak to like sleep. Is sleep like a mind spell? I don't know where I was getting this mind thing from because I didn't see it in the bestiary, so I don't know if that's just like Dungeons and Dragons wearing off on me or rubbing off on me. I don't know. There's a lot this game doesn't explain, so, but hey, that's expected for a game from 1987. Okay, which 3 spells do we want? We definitely want Stoner. I want Exit, but I can't buy it. Is it maybe that only a red mage can use this? That's sad. Protera and Invisira are all really useful, but probably for bosses. Let's definitely get Stoner. And I'll just very quickly glance again at the black magic spells, because I don't think they're that immediately useful. Stun could be useful. I will grant that is true. But probably I'll be using Thundaga instead of Stun, so I wouldn't want to prioritize those, so maybe that's not the most important to buy right now. Okay, we will prioritize Protera and Invisira in case we fight a boss character soon, because Stoner is very specific to certain circumstances. Invisira and Protera are probably useful as soon as you enter a boss battle, so I think I want to have them. In which case, that's it for shopping around Crescent Lake Town. But now let's go see what's going on in the forest. Whoa! Is this where I almost said Gandalf. I don't know why I almost said that. Is this where the Gandalfs are coming from? The guys, this is so scary. We got a cult of Gandalfs. Dumbledores. Wow. This is adorable. Why are all these old men out here? Actually, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. One of them looks particularly special. Let's chat to him first and then chat to the others. I am Lucan. Isn't this some guy that was mentioned to have a prophecy at some point? I see. A cycle of wrath. A dim light. guided by destiny, about which our entire future revolves. What? Dim light guided by destiny? Is that us? What? Okay. Cryptic much? Well done, warriors of light. You have defeated the fiend of earth. Okay. That's who he was. And restored the crystal's light. I'm pretty sure it said lich in the bestiary, but I don't know. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the fiend of fire. Whoa, who is not to have stirred for another 200 years. Oh no, that's not good. Take this canoe. Take this canoe. Get out of here. Run away. And go face the fiend in Mount Gulg. Because you need a canoe to get to a mountain. Makes sense. You obtain a canoe. I'm just laughing because we always like hold up these things that's impossible to actually hold. But hey, we got it. This guy just gave us a canoe. 400 years ago, it was wind. 200 years ago, it was water. Then came earth and fire, the four forces that make up the world. Okay, so we defeated the Fiend of Earth. That's got to be the Lich. Keep wanting to call him the Lich King because I'm so, like, that's why the name stuck in my head is because of Warcraft, where they have the Lich King. And so every time I see Lich, that's always what I think of. So that's why it's stuck in my head. But anyway, we killed the Lich King. Saved everyone a bunch of trouble. Did it early. And that awoke the Fiend of Fire. Judging from this, it seems like it was Earth then Fire. So wind and water have already been defeated? Or is this just that wind appeared, like the wind fiend appeared first and the water fiend appeared, and then the earth and fire fiend appeared at the same time, like hand in hand? Who knows? Yeah, this is a bit like Avatar. Wind, water, earth, and fire. I don't think it's that order. Oh, it is that order, actually. It actually is that order. Whoa. That is some crazy coincidence. That is insane. How is it the exact order of the Avatar cycle? What? I'm talking about Avatar The Last Airbender, if you guys don't know. Nickelodeon, you should go watch it. It's a really good show. The volcano Mount Gulg rises to the west of this town. The Fiend of Fire long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Before her time? Are you saying these fiends all went to sleep? And I've been waking them up? Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Oh, I get it. Okay. Hang on, let's revise. So, the wind was one of the first things to stop. I remember that in the opening credits. It seems like it was that, and then the seas started to go violent, and now the Earth Fiend came along and the Earth died. That's what happened. But the Fire Fiend does not engulf the world in fire, is what he is saying, and that makes sense, because it's all green and healthy. Except Melmond, which is still taking time to grow back. So basically he's saying we woke up the Fire Fiend early by killing the Earth Fiend. And the Fire Fiend was about to, like, in 200 years, wake up and destroy the world in fire. So we've been going through 400 years of death and decay. And right now is when the Earth Fiend was arriving to do his death and decay. Okay, so I see what's happening here. We've arrived literally 200 years before the end times. And we managed to take out the guy who's just woken up. And in taking him out, we woke up the final baddie 200 years early. And then presumably after we're done with the Fiend of Fire, we'll go and like kill the two guys who've been awake for 200 and 400 years, which is the Water and the Wind Fiend. Okay, it makes sense. Let's just check that triple check that made sense. Fiend of Fire long slept within its passages in Mount Gulg, which is where we need to go next. But she's awoken 200 years before her time. Why did I not pick that up? Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. I like that the Fiend of Fire is, I'm assuming to be female, based on the gender. I like that because usually fire is associated with male characters, as is earth and usually wind. Maybe I'm just going from Avatar, but usually I would presume that water characters would be female and not the other three, just based on stereotype. So I like that the fiery one is female. All right, bring the light of the four crystals to us, warriors of light. Only you can do this. So do I need to come back to you once I got all 4? Because it looks like I've only got 1 of them. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here. Okay, he's answering my question. All will be revealed. So this is where we're going to find out about the big bad guy who basically, I'm guessing, you guys created. And this is all a trap. I'm doing your bidding for you. I'm probably just being dramatic, but it is suspicious they will know everything. Where the Fiend of Fire passes, all is engulfed in flame. No shite, Sherlock. The Fiend of Earth rots the land. The Fiend of Fire engulfs flame where she walks. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. Oh, so this is all about ruling the world. And past and present, okay. The Fiend of Wind appeared 400 years ago, followed 200 years later by the Fiend of Water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. That's why we no longer have sky ships, or whatever you want to call them. Because it seems like they wiped out that civilization. So that's why we don't have any cool technology anymore. Okay, I dig. So it's one of these for every continent from the looks of it? In which case, I don't know which of the 2 at the top are water and wind, but it looks like the one we're in now is fire, which is funny because there's a lot of water. Oh, that's why we need the canoe. Okay. And the one to the left is earth. Okay. We got to clear 4 corners of the globe. Okay, I get it. You got to go to the 4 corners of the earth. I dig. That's very, very clever. Okay, we've read this guy's text. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. We already figured that out. The crystal should regain its brilliance. Was I supposed to come here before going to Melmond? It seems like they're now telling me how to do my job and I've already figured that out. Yeah, he's not got anything new to say. I thought maybe he would say something new now that we've already figured it out. Fire, earth, water, and wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. Yes. 4 great crystals exist in this world, yes. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos. Fiends of chaos, okay. Block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. 4 great crystals exist in this world. Okay, oh, we already read that. I thought he was saying something new. 12 sages are we, guided to this land by the stars and prophecy. That rhymed. Okay, so you're the 12 sages, and only Lucan is individualistic. The rest of y'all are sheep. Because you're all dressing the same, but not him. He even is marching differently. Okay, well, we got our quest then. We need to go to Mount Gulg. Now, where is Mount Gulg? Let's have a look at the map. Okay, I'm going to move this cursor out of the way. So they said to the west. That could mean either it's south of us and then west, like in the marshy area, but it doesn't look like it. Or it could be inside that eyeball-looking thing, just like northwest of where we are now. I don't trust these guys' definitions of like west, south, whatever, because they've been like totally weirdly off about it before. Like, we were told to go from Castle Cornelia, we were told to go north to face the Earth Fiend, or like the first big bad guy, and it was west. They were off by 90 degrees, which is quite a big deal, so I don't trust these guys' directions. So looking at this, there's a bunch of places we could explore. The canoe, I assume, will take us through those rivers, because I can't imagine what else it would do. In which case, there's a lot of places we could go to from the looks of it. From Crescent Lake Town, we can only access some of it. There are some other places north of it. We have to go to the one of the docks to the north to get there, which I don't mind doing, but I don't see why we need to rush there now. Because we gotta get to the other 2 continents. We might as well just do what's here at Crescent Lake, and then afterwards, before we go to the other 2 continents, we can clear out those last few rivers. Presuming that this part of the map will actually somehow give us something to get to those 2 continents, because that's not obvious yet. Right, we got our next goal, guys. We're gonna go deal with the Earth. Not the Earth. Well, with the Earth Crystal's lover, the Fire. Earth Crystal's lover, the Earth Fiends. Lover. The fiend of fire. Okay. My English is not working today. Okay, let's start on this exploration. So we might do a trek out to... Well, actually, we basically have everything we need. In terms of spells, we're just missing, like, Quake and Death, I think it was, which I don't think are a big deal. Seeing we're going to be facing people with fire, I think it's more important to have the icy spells, like Blizzard and stuff. Yeah, there we go, look at that! The canoe works. We don't look like ourselves, though, but yeah. Right, looking at the map, this is probably easier to do it this way. Let's head south now that we can actually do this. Oops. And see what's around here. Ah, we even got like a different screen. I love that. Okay, so these are going to be water enemies. Oh, two. Isn't tight. Let's see how difficult this... Whoa! He does not like taking damage. Yo, he's got a fair bit of health. And a fair bit of experience as well. 1,224 from one bad guy. Okay. So those are water bad guys from the looks of it. Now what's up here? This is a desert. But there's nothing here. Is this just for like show? So that we have something interesting on the map? Otherwise it's ankegs as usual. Now these guys do grant a lot of experience, so we'll just definitely take them out. Okay, about as much experience as an Atu. That name is pretty funny though, let's be honest. Okay, we are... Okay, I actually need to look at the map. We are here in the marsh, so either the Mount Gulg is here or it's not. Ah, the ogres are back. They're quite easy though. Whoa, look at Ryco. Really, quite literally packing a punch. Alright, I'm just checking we're not missing anything. I don't think we are. But you want to be safe. Take out these ogres without a problem. Okay, we could actually head west to Alfheim now if we wanted to. If we felt like it. I don't feel like it. I want to find Mount Gulg. Neochu! Is what? Ochu and Neochu? What's the difference? Also, I want to test that these guys are actually vulnerable to lightning. So I will test that. No, they're not. Or at least Neochu is not. And what makes Neochu different from Ochu is that he's got 3 times as much experience. Okay, that's the big difference. That's a dead end. Can we go out to sea? That'd be really cool. No, because apparently canoes don't work in... This is also not a canoe, this is a rowboat. Okay, let's try again. I want to see if it works on Ochu. It actually works on Ochu. So Ochu's vulnerable, but not Neochu. So I'll try and remember that as like Neochu starts with an N, so he's not vulnerable. Because that's going to confuse me. Okay, we're basically back at Crescent Lake Town. I can't get over that name. It's so original. Well, we got a white croc. What? That has got to be the coolest thing I've ever heard of. Arael, I'm going to get you to stop casting spells because I don't think we need it for a single target like this. Whoa! He took one heck of a bite out of Ryco. That's mean. Wow. That was over 100 damage. Maybe Ryco does need armor at some point. Let me just check his status. He has got... where is it? Bottom left. Okay, he's got 21 defense, 27% evasion. He's on par with Robyn aside from defense. And better than Arael. But nowhere near Frankie. But obviously Frankie hits the gym a lot. So no one is going to be on par with Frankie. That is for sure. Right, I'm trying to avoid dead ends here. Whoa, we got jumping fish and we got a bunch of white crocs. That's not good. Okay, how do I want to handle this? Because I'm worried about Ryco's health. Ryco will definitely need a cure us, so I will use that. And these guys are made of water. Not literally, but partly. I do want to try Thundaga because we're going to rest when we get to Mount Gold. So let's give it a shot. That's why we bought it. Oh, I'm so excited to see how this looks. Because Firaga looks so good. This has got to look good. Oh, wow. He bites hard. Whoa, my goodness. What? That was so cool. Wow! Man, that was awesome! That was like Thor levels of power. Wow, God of Thunder. Bad ass. Not that Neo 2 is worth it though. Robyn could probably take a bit more damage before needing a heal, but also Robyn is the one who needs to heal. Frankie, I'm gonna wait for his health to get... No, actually, we've already seen how much Kuraga does. So Frankie needs to... not as urgently. You know what? Actually, we're just gonna not use it. And we're not gonna use Thundaga. It's not worth it. We'll just attack. Even though he hits, like, really hard. I'm actually worried about Ryco and how much damage he's gonna take from things. What? Ryco! Ryco! Have you not been working out? What was that? Seriously, you hit so weakly there. We're gonna gain levels like crazy now. Whoa, dead end, whoops. I need to look at the map. Ryco did a lot of damage there. I mean, didn't do a lot of damage there, which is not okay. These guys are really taking some hectic bites out of us. I don't think we need to go back to town, though. We are, from what I've been seeing, we are way ahead of schedule with our leveling. So we'll just rest when we get to Mount Golg, which I think is here from the looks of it. Yes, that looks like a Mount Golg if I ever saw one. Let's triple check. Yes, whoa! Whoa. That is spooky. It's all made of fire, guys. And I don't see any treasure chests. Ooh. That flute is awesome. We've heard this before, haven't we? In the Earth Cavern? I feel like we've heard this. It is so tasty, though. I like this music a lot. All right, I'm gonna rest. And I'm also gonna rest myself, although I'm gonna merge the two videos together. So I'll be signing out temporarily, but you guys won't even notice the difference. Let me quickly get everyone rested. Where is it? We're gonna use first the sleeping bag. Because that's finished. That looks so cute. What is that? It's like a cocoon. It looks like so many things. It looks like a shoe that's like badly worn out as well. We do want to restore everyone's mana points though, magic points. So we're gonna use a tent. Now that looks more like it. I believe everyone is fully recharged now. No. Wait, what? Why doesn't it tell me the maximum? It really needs to do that. It only tells you the maximum in combat. That's so upsetting. But the two maximums. Wait, what? The two numbers seem to match between Arael and Robyn, so I think they're good. We will level up soon, but we are level 25. I feel like we're definitely more than powerful enough to go diving into Mount Gulg. So when I come back, that's what I'm going to do, but y'all will just join me inside. I'll see you there shortly. All right, time to begin the Mount Gulg. So we saw, whoopsie daisy. We saw last time that, how do I zoom in? There we go. That there were no treasure chests so far as I could see. So the logical thing is we want to just go straight through this floor. I don't see any point really in dallying around. So that means we want to head up to the top left. But now how do we get across? Because it looks like lava, right? I don't see a way across. Oh, we've bumped into these hyenodons before. So these must be... because this is a fireplace, so they must be weak to ice? Is it ice or water I'd want to use here? Let's just think. You'd want to... We used fire for the earth cave. We've still got to do the fire... We got this, the fireplace mountain, Mount Gulg. We've also got a water place, which probably will want to use thunder. And then we got a wind place. I don't know what we'll use there. Maybe we'll use earthquake or quake, whatever it was called. Because I don't know what other elements there could be. But definitely, I think the opposite of fire would be water. So we'd want to use ice, I imagine. But I don't know if it's worth using that at this point. Let's see. We do have lots and lots of ethers this time, so it's not a huge waste if we go and use this. So let's give it a shot. Yo! Got our gangster glasses on. Gangster style. Oh, well, great. Now I'm not going to get to see if Blizzara is actually the right spell. Because I'm pretty sure the ogres are not weak to Blizzara. But at least Frankie and Ryco took their sunglasses off after winning that battle. Alright, how do we get across here? Do we just walk on this? I'm so terrified we die. Oh, man, those drums are so delicious though. Let's quick save before we do any of this, just in case. Yeah. What did that do to us? There's no status effects. Frankie, let's count your hit points. You got 462. Got 461. 460. 459. Okay, so it seems to take off 1 hit point. Let's just look at Ryco, Robyn, and Arael. We got 260, 385, 191. Yeah, it's 1 hit point for everyone, basically. It looks so funny. It's like he's doing squats? Not squats. What are those? Lunges, that's what they're called. All right, we're on B2. And the exit is across on the far side. But now there's got to be something behind these doors, and we're not going to know until we step through. So, okay, at least this time we might get a Blizzara in before there's any deaths of too many of these hyenodon things. Now, it was about 180 for the ogres, so... 150. I did not know ogres were weak to ice. I swear, because... Or are they just not weak? Not actually weak to it, like they're all just equally weak to it? Because, Fire and all of them did like 30... or 50 or something like that, and then it was like 80. No, they're definitely weak because they're doing like double damage. Right, let's have a look what we got here. Whoa! This is a maze. This is a real maze. Wow. Dang, that's a lot of chests. We could be rich. Or we stumble into a gold mine inside a volcano. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I think, wow, this is going to take some serious skill to navigate. I think that's chest number 1, and then chest number 2, and chest number 3, 4, and then 5 and 6, and then 7, 8, 9, whatever. And then we can come out there and go to the exit. So we're going to go on quite a roundabout route here. Good thing we have a mini-map in the corner to help guide us. Now let's see what's in this chest. Was that a trap? That was a trap. Fire hydrant, not good. Not good. Okay. What do we hit the fire hydrant with? I almost want to say fire hydrant. That's literally... Why would you call it a fire hydrant, not just a hydra? I don't know how much damage this will do. If it does more than 100, then we know that this guy's actually weak to Blizzard and the other guys weren't, so we'll see. Whoa! Showing us flames. Okay, the other guys were not weak to this, I don't think. Unless, like, I'm crazy. I guess there's only one way to find out, which is to try it out, right? Probably another fire hydra. Whoa, fire elementals. Okay, we're not gonna mess around here. We're just gonna hit him. Hit him straight with Blizzara. Oh! Never mind. One strike does it. They look so cool, though. I've got to really hand it to the art department for this game. Wow, that's a lot of experience. Whoever came up... Methyl Helm. Can anyone even use that at this point? Items. Methyl Helm. Well, you've already got one on, though, don't you? Yeah. So that's money we're gonna get for free, I guess. Anyway, I got really handed to the art department for this particular game. They've really done amazingly with the sprites. More monsters, and it's gonna be more of these delicious. I mean, look at them. That's flames, guys. I thought those were like, I don't know what the Hawaiian skirt things are. But I legit did not think those were flames until I looked more closely. So that's like really, really cool looking artwork. Wow, Ryco is absolutely slaying it. Okay, so they take 228 from Blizzara. So the other guys are not weak to Blizzara. Can confirm. 1,520 gil. All right, let's have a look at who needs healing. At this point, I'm going to save Curagas for Frankie, Ryco, and Robyn. Basically, when they drop below 100. But Arael is going to get cures whenever he drops below 100, basically. Because we have ethers for days. Okay, quickest way out of here is up and this way. I keep needing to dash. I should really do that more. Okay, lizards and hill geigers. I don't know if these guys are... These guys are weak to fire, right? We fought them in the... Earth Cave. Well, only one way to find out. Let's try... Fire. I tried to run away. Oh, listen. It's always a good way to know. Experimentation. Yeah, they're not particularly weak to that. Okay, so I'm basically learning a lot of enemies are not weak to anything. And you're just doing damage. Which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you don't have ethers and it's like early on, it's good to consider, oh great, are these like fire versions of cockatrices? Because that's not good. And I don't feel like stoning all my guys. So what do I do? Do I use Protero or something? Because we're probably going to be using ethers at some point. But we have so many... Nah, I don't know. Let's save the magic points for Stoner, because we're going to be using Cura and Curaga at some point. So let's just save it. But let's freeze him. I'm surprised no one got stoned. All right, I can confirm that most enemies are indeed weak to ice. But I'm starting to think it's not worth using these spells. If all we're gonna do is hit him with Blizzara, I'm not sure it's worth it. But let's see. All right, I think we can start using like Blizzard a few times, and we can probably use some of the other damaging spells as well. It doesn't make too much difference, right? But probably Faraga's not going to work. But only one way to find out. Let's hit one of them with fire. It's probably going to heal them. I only say that because they're made of fire. Whoa, that did do damage. Frankie's just like, hit me with all you got. Like, it ain't gonna bother me. Yeah, so fire didn't do much at all. Thunder? The reason I'm testing this out is just because I'm trying to figure out good ways to conserve magic points, you know? Okay, well, we're not gonna find out. But it's a good point now to use Cura. The reason... Oh, great sword! That's great. Is it useful though? Can you do anything with it? Effective against giants. I wonder, is it worth switching these out in battle? We've got beasts, spellcasters, aquatic enemies, dragons, and giants. So greatsword might be useful against certain enemies here. But let's test it out. That's the only one way to know. Arael needs a Cura. And the others can wait for a little bit. Alright. The reason I want to test out the different spells is just because... Oh, I wanted to actually see how many ethers we got, and I forgot to check. Let's have these attack the same person, and then try out a thunder on this guy. It's just because, you know, we're going to be using ethers anyway, so let's... If we're just going to be using Blizzaras, then it'll be really... It won't be too long before Arael runs out of blizzards, right? So the logic is, yeah, you see that guy took like no damage from that. Well, he took like normal damage, I guess. So the point is to be able to test whether, you know, you're able to use other spells in the meantime so that you can prolong how long you need to wait until you use the ethers, essentially, is my logic. But... let's see, maybe I'll use an ether every floor or something. Problem is, it only restores 1 magic point, so I have to just kind of figure this out. Let's have a look at how many we have in our inventory. I think I have 50. Yes, I have 50. So, on average, I would say that probably Arael's going to need to use 6 every now and again. He can use Blizzard and whatever, like Blizzard and Blizzara in the meantime, but at some point they're going to run out, so he'll have to use 6 at a time. And Robyn will probably have to use 5 at a time. In which case... Or we could use Cure and Heal, I guess, in the meantime, like finish those up. But essentially that means we're going to have to use 10 each time we charge up both Robyn and Arael. So... we are currently on, it doesn't say, but I think it's floor 2. So we just have to pace ourselves so we don't run out of ethers. And I don't know how many floors there are. So I think I'm going to use, assuming that there's 5 floors, I'm only going to charge at the end of each floor. And then when it looks like we're going to encounter the big bad guy, because are there going to be more than 5 floors? I hope not. I really hope not. Horned Devil. This does not look good. All right. I hope these guys are weak to ice. Well, let's find out. Woo! Well, if they're launching fire from the ground, they've got to be weak to ice. Yo! That hurts. Paralyze Frankie all you want. It's not going to save your life. Oh, they're not even weak to that? Maybe it will save their lives. All right, but who needs curing most urgently? I would say Arael needs it, because Arael will take more damage than Ryco, for sure. But they're not that weak to Blizzara. So, let's try Thundara. It's decent. They're not immune to it, at least, that's for sure. Because they seem to resist that ice damage, which was not good. Alright, this is our first Kiraga in a while. Now, I know it's a slight bit of an overheal, but Ryko's just shy of where it would be considered like the sweet zone. So I don't feel too bad about it. Alright, let's grab these ones. Oh, man. Okay, we gotta figure out what these guys are weak to. So I reckon we try out a Fire this time. So Fire and Thundara should do similar damage levels, about 120 if you're not weak to it. That hold spell looks really cool. Okay, so I gotta hit him with Thundara, basically. Because they fly? I guess that's the logic. Okay, who needs a heal? Frankie could use a heal, quite frankly. We don't have anything to get rid of holes, do we? Stone is not gonna help. No. Alright, well that's fine. It's fine. It'll wear off at some point. Alright, Frankie, heal up, and let's hit him with Thundara then. Seeing as we now know that they're actually weak to that. Well, not weak. They kind of take normal damage from it. Oh. Oh, goodness. Please heal him fast. How are they taking turns ahead of us? Oh, that sounds so cool. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best use of that spell level. Having a look at the spells, I think we should use Thundara because we're going to be using basically 6 charges for Blizzara. So we might as well use Thundara on those guys and then save Fire for when we need it. Except we have Firaga in level 5. Could also use Scourge at some point. I really gotta play around with these. I think we're in a good place to actually play around, so I'm not too worried about that. Doing the math. we healed 270 something, 294 something. For Ryco. Oh no, it was Frankie. We healed about 200 in combat. So I think we need to use Kiraga now. Oh, outside of combat it does more. Oh, I wish I'd known that earlier. Then I would have known when was the right time. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's, whoa, wrong way. Well, I just wasted that move. That music was so badly placed. Okay, fire elementals are weak to Blizzard. And I think we can use Blizzard. Because there's only 2 of these guys anyway. And they don't hit that badly. Yeah, let's just auto battle this. We know what we're using. Oh, that's such a juicy amount of experience. All right, does anyone need a heal before we run on? It's like when you pull over the road to me, like, does anyone need a toilet break? Oh goodness, there's a guy in a cloak. They are never good news. Okay, Unkegs, what do we do? I can't remember what was the best way to hurt him. I think it was fire. I think we need to use a powerful healing spell. No, not a good idea. I want to save the points. So, who needs a cure? No one. Okay, it's fine. We're not going to use that. We will just attack. Because we can. I want to get down the middle. Okay, let's hit him with Iraga, because I think that was what we used last time. Oh, Unkicks were doing so much damage the first time we bumped into them. Now they're doing like nothing. I forgot about the poisoning. That sucks. All right, let's burn him. Come on. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, it actually doesn't do as much as I thought it would. Well, that's the perfect time to try out Thundaga then. No one needs an urgent heal. All right, let's try out Thundaga just because we haven't tried it yet, and I am curious if it does a lot more damage or what. Oh. That was way more than I expected. So these guys are immune to fire. Whoa, we just got a lot of hit points there. All right, let's use Poison and just heal everyone up before we talk to the... Whoa, look at those hit points. Frankie is beefing, man. All right, let's heal everyone up. Frankie. Okay, that was nearly 300. So I just got to do the maths before I use the spells in the future. Okay, I'm gonna have to save it for the end of the... Oh, over here it tells you the map. Okay. These guys are not good news. What enemy do you have in store? Oh, fire elementals. That's that's disappointing. I thought it'd be worse than that. All right, plain old blizzard it is. I now sort of understand... Oh goodness, please don't kill Ryco. I now sort of understand when people talk about... Oh great, we have to really heal Ryco urgently. I sort of understand now why people talk about not fighting enemies every time in the original games. Because I never understood why people spoke about the first like 6 games about how you would just like run away from enemies, but it kind of makes sense given that you have very limited magic points. Okay, there is no need to heal anyone now. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what is the quickest way to go around this room and get all the chests in the fewest number of steps possible. Okay, I definitely think we can grab that one. Lethal gloves. We can grab these ones on the way past. We're gonna have to. Lethal shields. Lethal axe. Lethal everything. Phoenix down. Great. There's actually some really good treasures here. And we can grab that one. Monsters. That's not good treasures. Lava worm. What? Do we set fire to the guy? Do we freeze him? What's the best course of action here? I think Blizzard is the best course of action. I wish I had a more powerful Blizzard spell. I mean, 150 is still a lot of damage. No, that was not too bad at all, but he did have a lot of experience, so... Lots of money and more monsters. Okay, I don't know if Blizzard was the most effective. Let's... No, it was, for sure. That was a single target Blizzard, and it did 150. That was definitely the most effective. It's a pity that you don't have more magic points because you just want to use more spells and you're kind of restricted. And I'm trying very carefully to conserve the ethers, so it's not helpful. All right, let's take this guy out. We got one cost left. I just hope we don't need a blizzard. Now, maybe there's fewer chests on the other levels. And maybe there's not even 5. In which case, we're in a good place. Antidote. Mithril Helm. Tent. Eye Potion. I mean, the treasures are okay. Grey Ooze, what was I supposed to hit them with again? I can't remember. The green guys are supposed to hit with fire. These guys are supposed to hit with thunder? Well. Let's use Thundaga. I'm pretty sure Thundaga's the one. Oh, it looks so good. Wow, 300 and something damage. That's insane. Well, that's nice. That was a lot of experience. Why am I not moving? That was weird. That was really weird. They would, my heroes were protesting. They were like, we're not gonna move. I can't even test Blizzard on these guys. So... Biraga, because they're birds and they probably don't like fire. No, do not hit him with that. Do not hit him with that. It does so little. All right, we're nearly there, guys. Do our lunges. All right, B3. Oh. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. Let's do as many heals as we can now. Because we're going to be charging up. Oh. No one even needs one. Okay. Well, in that case, we need to use 6 of them. So, let's make sure we have only 1 at this level left. Make it worthwhile. We've basically already made it worthwhile. Yeah. All right. We're gonna use ethers. 6 of them. 1. I should do it faster. Oh, you can. 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6. I thought you had to go 1 at a time, but okay. And Arael is gonna need 6 as well. Wow, that is so satisfying. Okay, quick save. Now, let's remind ourselves, there's absolutely no rooms here. For sure. I feel like I'm imagining that. Okay, but we're heading to the bottom right. I feel like we're not gonna need, Whoa, Hellhounds. Hellhounds, that's not good, that's not good. But we have a preemptive strike, so we might as well just use a blizzard. We don't need to use anything fancy. Probably even that's not necessary. Yeah. What level are we? We're level 27. We're gaining levels so fast, guys. Okay, I feel like we don't get any encounters on this lava from the looks of it, so it might be the most efficient way to move. And I feel like we're actually going to be fine with the ethers because we're probably not going to need any on this floor. Okay, these guys did not respond to the ice. Or was it the thunder they didn't respond to? There's only one way to know, and I don't want to use Blizzara, so I'll just use a blizzard. terrible memory. I cannot even remember the enemies we fought like 2 floors ago. It's like not being able to remember what you ate for breakfast. And that's not even a lie. I literally can't. Okay, so they're quite immune to the blizzard. No, actually, wait, what? What am I saying? They took 100 damage from the blizzard. That's a lot. No, it's not. What? There was an enemy that took 150 from the blizzard, so that's not big. Okay, in that case, well, are these guys immune to blizzard? Okay, we ruled out the lizards. I think we're gonna assume everything is weak to blizzard by default, unless proven otherwise. These guys are proven otherwise. Okay. So, do not use the blizzard on these guys. We need to then try fire and thunder. But I think fire is the wrong move because we encountered them obviously here in Mount Gulk. So, okay. Whoa. Wait, what? Is this staircase going up? What? There is one going up there as well. Okay, I feel like we don't take that much damage from lava, so this is fine. Just run straight across. Actually go diagonally. I'm doing this so we don't have encounters, but I gotta watch our health. Don't want to overdo it. How did that happen? How did I miss that there's another B3? What? It's not even on this map. Okay, well, the way down is in the bottom left. And I don't see any treasure chests or rooms. So this might effectively be the real B3. This is where things get real. Okay, down, left, down, and then left. Oh yeah, if we do this smart, we're not going to encounter many enemies at all. That's actually great, because I was expecting it to be that we'd be fighting so many of these guys. Whoa, the Ogre Mage heals. Figures. Okay, we agreed that default is you're weak to blizzard unless proven otherwise. Oh, but those guys were not. I remember we tried blizzard early on. They were not weak to blizzard. So we need to actually try something else in them, like fire. What's our health looking like? As soon as Arael's in trouble, then I know we're in trouble. Oh, great. Okay. These guys have to be weak to blizzard. Is it lazy to constantly lean into elemental weaknesses like this? I just feel like it makes the combat maybe a bit repetitive, but at the same time, it's just easier if that's how you're playing it, because then, you know, you don't need any like fancy strategies or anything. But I imagine also this is the kind of thing that as you get deeper into more and more Final Fantasy games, the combat gets more complicated. I feel like it's by design quite simple right now, you know. All right, we're on the real B4 now. Wow. Oh goodness, there's so many rooms. Well, thank goodness there's one right here for us to check if there's anything in it. We have to go to every one of these rooms. That's a lot. Okay, let's have a look at who needs healing and go from there. So, because we haven't used any of Robyn's spells. Arael, we haven't used any of his powerful ones either. We might as well actually just not heal. Not yet, anyway. Because we're going to have to do it anyway at some point. And we're not in any desperate need of it yet. Okay, let's see what's up. So there's chests there. There's one there. Oh, goodness. There be chests in every room. Oh, that's not good. It's not good for productivity, especially when half of these things have monsters in them. Okay, but we probably don't need any fancy magic here because he's gonna die in like a few hits. Yeah, that wasn't bad. 2,750 gil. And more monsters. Okay, lava worm. I don't know what he's weak to. He's not weak to blizzard. Do I have to burn him? No, that doesn't work either. I wish you could go into the bestiary without going into the main menu. Oh, gold needle. Well, I guess I need that at some point. Okay, let's head to the next room. Thank gosh for the lava. It really saves you a lot of time. Minotaurs! Aren't these guys weak to fire? Also, only one way to know. No, not weak to fire. Okay, let's heal Arael because he now needs it. And let's try thunder. Well, at least Arael can take a bit of a hit now. I remember when Arael would die in one hit. I mean, that could happen any second. Let me not speak too soon. Ah, I keep trying to move diagonally and I don't. I should start using the D-pad. Okay, we're definitely going to room in the top left because that is a lot of chests and I want them. Fire Gygus. The other guys were not Fire Gygus. These guys have to be weak to blizzard. Okay, who needs a heal? Nobody. Okay, this is the time to use Blizzara for sure. I think. Yeah, it's kind of. It would also be great if we had Blizzaga, but I guess we have to go to another town to buy that, because apparently we don't have that. It's still such a funny animation. Antidote? I went to stand between them because I was like, logic, you can get two chests with one tile. Alright, Blizzard it is for this guy because he's very single. Well, not actually. There's 5 of them, so he's always got company. That was easy. I say that, and there's gonna be monsters in these chests. Yep. Okay, seriously, do I hit you with a lightning, buddy? What do I do to you? It's not obvious. Not at all obvious. Let's try thunder, seeing as you didn't respond to fire. Well, we're not gonna find out. It's fine, we'll find out on the next lava worm. Lots of money. Wow, guys, we have so much money. We never needed to grind. We could have just been patient. Although probably would not have helped our survival rate. He's not weak to thunder either. Whoa! He's gonna kill Ryco if we're not careful. So in that case, he's got to be weak to...
Sorry, I'm not able to make a phone call at this time. You can ask me to place a FaceTime call.
I don't know what happened there. Siri decided to... No, I'm not talking to you. Go away. I'm closing my laptop down. I was not using it. I was just using it earlier today for work. And she decided to respond to what I was saying. I don't even use Mac, so I'm not used to having my computer talk back to me. It's really weird. Although apparently some people like that kind of thing because they only buy Mac. Oh, that was an overheal. Ice brand. Oh, and flame shield. I should have been paying more attention while we're picking up. All right, let's... Oh, we are in the right menu. I want to see who can use it, okay. So shield imbued with the power of fire that guards against ice. Okay. Sword imbued with the power of ice that damages or attacks against fire. That's or does it? No. Probably the flame shield just absorbs flames, and then the ice brand like freezes enemies. That's amazing. Could we not have had this before? Why didn't we get like a fire sword and like an ice shield in the earth cavern? No, but they weren't fire enemies. But still, a fire sword would have been great. Okay, in that case, Frankie, take them all of them. Wow, look at the increased damage. That's amazing. Decent defense, but will protect you against fire. That is amazing. Can't we get one for all of our enemies? I mean, all of our heroes? All of our enemies, wow. Okay, we got 2 more rooms, guys. And then we're done with B4. I can't see there being more than 5 floors. This is still pretty early in the game to get dungeons deeper than that. If they are deeper than that, then the dungeons are gonna get really long. Okay, Hellhound is definitely gonna be weak to Blizzard. But we probably don't even need to use it. Wow! That looked so cool! Frankie! You got the coolest equipment. And the coolest animations. What's our health looking like? I don't want to die in the lava because I'm not paying attention. You again! Have you got more fire elementals for us? Ah, one of these annoying lava worms that I still don't know if they're weak to thunder. Probably they were and I missed it. Seriously, can we just hit him with thunder once I know? No. These lava worms not be weakened to nothing. At that point, you might as well just use whatever. That guy was not worth it. I need to dash more. Saves a lot of time. Fire guy gets okay. You guys are definitely weak to... Whoa, what was that? Attack him. You guys are definitely weak to Blizzard. But also weak to Frankie's sword. To a certain degree. If I knew the first guy was going to survive that, I would not have used Blizzard. Wow, at this rate, we are definitely going to out-level this game. What is the level cap? Is it 100? 2,000 gil? Cottage! How did that survive the mountain of fire? You'd think cottage cheese would melt. Or at the very least, your house would melt. Oh. He's got, like, 5 hits. How did he not hurt Frankie more than that? Is Frankie just too powerful? Wow. I think Frankie's the guy we want to be buffing. I kept wanting to buff Ryco, but Frankie just has good gear. Although Ryco does do more damage, so Ryco is probably who you want to buff in a boss battle. All right, guys, this is it. We're about to leave level 4. Whoa, he did a lot of damage. That was mean. Oh, we got one more room. I forgot about that. And there be chests in both of them. These guys are also weak to Blizzard. I'm just watching Ryco's health. This is making me nervous. We probably just ran out of Blizzard. I wonder what happens if you auto attack when you run out of a spell. Well, let's find out. Whoa! Oh, he hasn't run out of it. But it is time to heal Arael. Staff? Really? Not even a fancy staff? Really? You're literally just giving me gold in the form of items now. Okay, Arael gets a Cura. Robyn is not quite due for a Kuraga. But Frankie is. Oh. No, he's not. Maths. I should really, really brush up my maths before I do such things. Ryco is gonna need a... it will overdo it, so let's just use a cure. I think Ryko's still just not got enough health for it to be worth it. Looking at their health, though, Robyn should probably be in second place. Not Ryko. But at the same time, if Robyn goes down, everyone goes down. So... Alright, this is it. Level 5. Whoa. No ways! Really? You want me to check out all of these rooms? Are they worth it? I hope they're worth it. Alright. Well, logical thing is to work our way around the room clockwise, right? Seeing as we're already on the left, let's start with the room on the left. One of these is gonna probably have the big baddie in them. Just because I don't see a staircase, and we've had staircases in the open in the past. That, or the staircase is in one of these rooms and all the others are duds. And we have to walk through the lava to find out. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's have a look at people's magic levels. And see if it's worth just using an ether. I think we can just use an ether here because, well, no. Let's make it worthwhile. And let's use 3 cures. Who needs it most? Ryco for sure. Got one more cure, who wants it? Robyn will benefit the most. Okay, and now that we've used 3 of those, an ether will now be worth it for sure. Alright, and magic-wise, Arael, how you doing? Oh, you're actually doing okay. We should probably charge up 2 of your Blizzaras. Yeah. Because we're not going to be using the Thundaga or the Iraga. So just charge those 2 up. And forget to quick save because I forget it's in the same menu. All right, let's go left and start clearing out this gigantic clock room thing. Okay, Lizard, let's go for it. You see, Frankie does more damage right now when they're weak to ice. So maybe he should be who we're buffing. At least for now, because he's got an ice sword. Ah. Okay, we can see into the rooms. There's a treasure chest in the top right. One in the east. One in the southeast. And southwest is where the big baddie is. Okay, guys, this is actually the floor, so I was right. We're not going to get more than 5. Okay, but let's go grab this chest. Hiding behind this guy. Fire Lizard can definitely die easily. Not a problem. Who is this guy in the cloak that just shows up with a bunch of monsters in his pocket? Red Dragon, what? What? Red Dragon calls for Blizzara for sure. Oh, Red Dragon just calls for help. Oh, goodness. Never mind. Flame Mail! Whoa! Okay, what does Flame Mail do? This is so cool. Frankie's just getting such nice items. Mail infused with the power of fire that guards against ice. Well, that is so not useful right now. That is useless. But maybe it has more armor. It does have higher evasion. Well, there we go. That solves that problem. Okay. I thought, why would they give us something that guards against, of all things, ice? No one here attacks with ice. These guys are not weak to blizzard, so whoa. I want to attack them in a logical order here. So let's try Thundara. Or is it fire that I want to try? Let's try fire. Oh, it's still such a satisfying animation. Okay, they take decent amounts of damage. But they're not weak to it. Alright, well in that case, I think we tried everything, but I can't remember if we tried Thundara, so let's give it a go. Well, we'll have to wait until next time. What level are we now? We're like almost level 30 in one dungeon. That's almost insane. That zigzagging is very satisfying to watch. Okay, we need to hit him with ice. Yeah, Frankie's way ahead of me. That's such a cool sound. It's almost like he's beatboxing with his fists. Well, thankfully, there's no guy in a cloak here. But also, it's a potion, so that makes sense. If there's no guy in a cloak, it means it wasn't worth it. All right, we're gonna head down, grab the one in the east, grab the one in the southeast, and then... Oh, goodness, get ready for the Fiend of Fire, guys. I'm not ready for it. Now, we'll get to find out, I think, what happens if you auto attack with a blizzard. Yes, it just switches to an attack. Okay. So in other words, the game is smart. It's not stupid. Which is good to know, because it means they've actually designed it in a clever way. Okay, we were gonna try Thundara on these guys. I was just looking at our health to see whether we needed to heal at all, but doesn't look like it. Not yet. Oh! Yeah, try hitting me with those sunglasses. I was probably asking for that. Yeah, they're about as weak to that as they are to fire, so in other words, not. Okay, well, we can rule out that ogres are weak to anything. Alright, in this case, just punch him. Hit him with that power staff. Apparently it does more damage than a spell. Or like, I mean a tier 1 or tier 2 spell. Which is what I would have used in the other instance. Yeah, I should have figured it's a potion. I think that's going to be a prediction from now on. If there's no guy with a cloak, it's a potion. Okay, these guys would be weak to blizzard, but it's not worth it. I want to save my blizzard for where it's needed. Okay, it might be worth it for the sake of Ryco's life. But this is when we come in with a Curaga. So these games are definitely games of patience. That's what I'm picking up. There's not a whole lot that goes on in them. But that's fine, you know. It's part of the deal. You play a JRPG, you're gonna get something that is much more slower paced. So I guess that's why once you get to the games where the story gets a lot more intense, why, you know, no one talks about the pace of these things, because I've heard from lots of people ahead of time of playing these ones that the first ones are slower. So I'm not actually surprised by it. But it then makes sense that, all right, Frankie should definitely hit him because he's got the ice sword. Ryco has just got Fists of Fury, so he can hit anything. But the point is, it then makes sense. Ugh, that fire is not going to go well. It then makes sense, you know, that I don't hear those complaints about the later ones, because if the story is really good, then you rightly would not expect to feel the grind. So that's part of why I'm excited to get to the later ones for sure. But certainly the nostalgia here, just like the style, it definitely feels like one of the OGs. You know, when it comes to video gaming, like you can feel when you're playing it that this is the kind of game that would have defined video gaming for ages to come. Ryco, you don't want to take off those glasses and make things easier? No, we wear sunglasses down here because it's so bright. All right, let's head to the big baddie now. This is it. Man, these ogres are getting annoying. Especially when they keep throwing glasses on Ryco only. And they put him to sleep. Well, you know what? It is a perfect opportunity to use ethers at a later point, because we will need to do a whole bunch of curing before we actually... You know what? You guys are annoying me. I'm gonna hit you with a... Firaga. And you know, Ryko still did a lot of damage, even with those sunglasses blocking his eyesight. Well, there we go. That was worth it. Okay. We're nearly there. I can't believe it. It's so hard to think that... Just die in fire again. I'm tired, you guys. It's hard to think that it was literally an episode ago when we were fighting the Fiend of Earth. It's crazy how... I thought it would take ages to reach this point. We're basically halfway through the game, and I'm not ready for that, like, mentally, emotionally. All right, I'm quick saving so that I can step right in front of this guy before we do anything. All right, now we'll quick save again. And now let's be efficient in our magic. So at this point, I think it's worth doing a Hilara on everyone. Maybe followed by a Cura. We're gonna use 2 levels. So heal will only heal a little bit. But that might not be a bad idea, because then we can just top the rest off with a cure. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah. Alright, so we can use 2 cures. Yes. And Frankie's gonna get all of it, because Robyn is basically at full health. Okay, and 3 ethers. Let's go. Oh, 2 ethers. Never mind. It actually stopped me from using it. Well, thank you, game. That helped a lot. Okay, what spells are we likely to use? We're gonna use Temper and Haste. Ooh, goodness. We're gonna need to fill up our Temper. We're definitely gonna use Temper and Haste. And we're gonna do that on Frankie. And then, you know, we might use a Blizzard at some point. So basically, I need to use... I don't know how many Tempers we need. We're probably not going to use more than 4. So given that ethers are not that expensive, let's use 4 of them. At that point, I don't think we need more, because we're probably not going to use more than that number of Tempers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I hope he or she, or, well, it's a she actually, yeah, looks better than the previous guy, because the previous one definitely let himself go. He definitely needed to use skincare and didn't. But hopefully Hopefully, this is a better scenario. Although it's so hot in here that maybe it will be worse. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, Fiend of Fire. So, you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Marilith from her slumber. Are we speaking the third person here? Is this Marilith? Whoa! You're a snake lady with 4 arms. The power of the burning flame is mine and mine alone. So this is like a Naga, kind of? Those who would oppose me shall burn in hellfire. All right. Want to bet on it? Oh, she actually has 6 arms, but they just couldn't animate it. Or is that 5 arms? I already count 5. Oh, there are 6. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Frankie's wearing everything he needs, and so is Ryco. Frankie's got the ice sword, so we're definitely gonna boost him up. Now, before we take any damage, it's important. What is she gonna use? She might use a flame spell on us. I think Longplay is the first thing we hit us with, and then we probably do a Patera and then Invisira if we can. If we can. It depends very much how much damage people take, but I don't want them taking a lot of damage from fire, so I'm gonna use Longplay first. And Arael is gonna go at Frankie with that haste. And Ryco will just be, like, backup. Well, thank goodness that missed. Whoa! 10 hits. Oh, well, Ryco also didn't do that much damage, to be fair. Okay, well, everyone's at least protected now from the looks of that. Okay, in which case, y'all can attack again. And we're now gonna cast, I think... start with Invisira, and then we'll do Patera. Actually, I want to look and see... Thank goodness, the cure spells are on a different tier from all the other spells. That makes a big difference. I was going to be so nervous if we were using magic points on an Invisira and Patera, and we needed to use them on Curaga. But that is smart. Thank you, game devs, for that. Okay, let's raise Frankie's temper, because he's not doing enough damage. Whoa! That's nearly death for Ryco. I'm so glad we're boosting Frankie. Well, look at that. We hit everyone. Okay, let's Curaga Ryco. Unless he's really unlucky and gets hit again. Oh, you can actually see the effects. It lists them. That's great. Well, unless Ryco gets hit again, we should be able to heal him. Otherwise, it'll be a waste, sadly. Arael, let's haste Frankie again. See if we can double his attacks again. That'd be great. Oh, man. Well, I think the darkness wears off at some point. Yeah, it really didn't make much difference. He's still doing a ton of damage. Okay, is it worth getting rid of the darkness? Didn't we have a spell blind at one point? Did I get rid of it? I think I got rid of it. Okay, well, that's fine. This is time to use Patera. And we shall now temper Frankie again. That should counter the blindness a little bit. Whoa! It looks so cool. Ah, I didn't even get to see what Frankie could do. Well, that wasn't that bad. Okay. That's 2 fiends down. 2 to go. I was expecting that to be way worse than it was. I think we're over-leveling for sure. All right, guys. The Earth is not going to be on fire anymore. That's good. Rekindled flame. She's not my rekindled flame. Field research. Is that encounter 50 enemies? 50 types of enemies? It must be. I don't know what the 50 would mean. This is the altar of fire from which the power of fire flows forth. Well, I'm glad we put the fire back in it. Because that makes a lot of sense. Well, let's teleport out of here. No point hanging around. All right, we did it. We officially... Does anyone need healing? No, we're good. We're good for a while. We officially did Mount Gold, ladies and gentlemen. So that's 2 fiends down. But now we still have the question of what do we do next. So, looking at the map, we could head to Crescent Lake Town. We'll probably need to do that anyway. Because we probably will need to rest up and heal and all of that. Buy the spells we don't have yet. So definitely that's the next port of call. We'll go speak to the sages there. I think that's what they are. See if they have any sort of advice for us, any tips. If they don't, then the only other thing we can really do is go and explore those other rivers that are just northeast of where we are that we couldn't get to, and we'd need to land just north of the boat. I wish it was easier to point these things out, but there's no way to point. Just north of the boat, there's a little cove. The boat is the diamond, by the way. There's the blue diamond. There's a little cove just north of that, and we can go inland via the canoe and explore there and see if there's anything that we can find, because perhaps that might give us an idea of what to do next. Because there's no way to land in the top 2 continents, so we'll have to figure this out, but that's fine. We will figure it out, because we have not had a problem so far. So, yes. See you guys next time on Final Fantasy 1. We've officially passed the halfway point, I guess. Yeah, it's been great fun. Honestly, it's been amazing being able to rediscover this game that, you know, was basically lost to the eons of time, and just the amazing music, the amazing animation. The sprite work is just gorgeous, and the experience is very quaint and very simple, but it still has a charm to it, and the combat is still addictive and still satisfying, even in its simplicity. So I don't have any complaints here. Perhaps one complaint is, just how long it takes to get to the from person A to person B or whatever. I guess in terms of how little story there is between 2 milestones in the plot. But I don't think that's necessarily something that could be improved much more than it already has without a full-on remake, which I do believe they are doing at some point, because this is just a remaster essentially. But given that I expected it to take much longer than it actually has, I actually don't really think of that as a complaint. It's just a complaint in the sense of well, this game is old. It's 1987. It's going to still take long to do things. But obviously, you know that going in. So this is much, much, much faster paced than I expected. So I am not complaining about it. I really do mean it when I say there aren't any complaints so far. But I'm loving it. I am loving it. And I will see you guys next time on Final Fantasy 1, when we go and figure out how to track down the other 2 fiends and buy some new spells. See you guys then. Stay safe, and bye for now.